for today. Some reflections on her memories with him. When I think about Grandpa, I think about how joyful he was. He was always so happy to see me, to see everyone. He loved sharing about the places he'd gone, the book he was reading, even whatever dessert they had bought, ice cream, cake, cookies. He was delighted that we were in his house. When I was little, he would pull me onto his lap and bite my cheek through his lips and laugh. I could feel his beard and smell his cologne or aftershave or whatever it was that he smelled like. I sort of loved and hated this way he smelled, like children. I sort of loved and hated this the way children do. It became a little oh no and a little ah ha ha ha. This is his thing. He loved children and he was an adult who knew how to play, which so many adults forget how to do. He loved people and he loved to tell stories about who he'd seen recently, how they were doing, new stories and old stories long past. When I think about the kind of stories he'd tell, they were often positive. There was a happy ending, an achievement, a connection, a moral. This might sound shallow or obvious, but not everyone loves people. Not everyone tells positive stories. Some people love to complain. Some people love to tell you about who has wronged them, or what is wrong with the world, or what is wrong with life. This is fine, too. This has its place. But when I think about Grandpa, I think about how much he loved life, he loved people, he loved connecting. As a kid, I was a picky eater who didn't eat mixed up foods. I didn't like to try new things, but one weekend he took me to Kroger through the freezer section and pointed to ice cream Snickers bars. Emily, look! He was so excited. His eyes were filled with wonder. These were wonderful. His eyes were filled with wonder. These were wonderful, and I believed him. When we got back to his house, we each ate one. It was delicious. I remember how it melted in my mouth and how I was surprised and delighted. I think now about how many separate ingredients were there. Peanuts, caramel, ice cream, chocolate, all mixed together, suspiciously. I should have refused, but he somehow, with his whimsy and charisma, convinced me to try it, when so many other adults around me failed to convince me to try new foods. This always returns to me when I wander through the ice cream aisle, this warm, magical moment we shared. He showed me what it was like to know what you love and celebrate and share your own taste with those around you. I remember him putting on 40s dance music and inviting me to step on his feet, my socks on his shoes, my hand in his hand. He took me around the room, gliding, 1, 2, 1, 2, slow, slow, fast, fast, fast. I laughed, he sung the words. Lately, I've been playing late 90s music for Avi. Avi is Emily's son. We jump and dance around his bedroom. I shout the lyrics. He laughs. I think of Grandpa. Grandpa was a writer, and that's the thing I see most of him in me, especially during the years I wrote the most. He wrote homilies. He wrote canonical legal arguments for the Archdiocese as defender of the bond. I remember sitting in the pew listening to him deliver homily. I was a writing tutor at the time and spent my afternoons in the writing center thinking about structure. As he spoke, it hit me. He'd written a perfect 5-point essay. He was like me. Grandpa, and Grandma too, were deeply devoted to the Catholic faith. So, when I decided to convert to Judaism, the thing I was most afraid of was disappointing them. I shouldn't have been. I should have remembered that when Grandpa met Joachim, he led a prayer to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, a Jewish prayer on Christmas Eve, just to make my boyfriend feel welcome. Where is it? I have this in pictures, so I'm like, we hear you're going to be a Jewish woman, he said to me. That's good. Where am I? Oh, sorry. We hear you're going to be a Jew. He said, that's good. He always asked me if I was going to synagogue. I hope I can remember to be like him, to love people and show others that I love people, to not apologize for my taste, even if it's decades out of date, to keep writing about what's important to me and find ways to share that with others, to be open-minded and welcoming in the moments it matters most, and to share the happy stories. That's it.
Beautiful.